The ousted Australia Post CEO lets loose on those she holds accountable for her dramatic departure.
I lost my job, a job that I loved, because I was humiliated by our Prime Minister for committing no offence and then bullied by my chairman.
Christine Holgate was forced out of Australia Post last year after it was revealed 4 executives had been awarded Cartier watches worth a total of $20,000. She's since been cleared of misusing taxpayer funds, but Ms Holgate says her position was untenable after Scott Morrison's intervention.
We are the shareholders of Australia Post, Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Australian people. So that action was immediate. And if the Chief Executive wishes to stand aside, she's been instructed to stand aside. And if she doesn't wish to do that, Mr Speaker, she can go.
Ms Holgate, wearing suffragette white, said she never agreed to stand aside, alleging Chairman Lucio Di Bartolomeo lied to Parliament about the state of intentions and unlawfully stood her down, damaging her mental health.
I was seriously ill. I was on temazepam. I was suicidal.
Do you think it would be best for Australia Post if the chair resigned or was sacked from his job, given the events of the last few months?
I absolutely believe it fundamentally is. You cannot have a chair who misleads the executive, who misleads ministers and misleads the board.
Mr Di Bartolomeo told the Senate inquiry he would not resign from his role and denied he encouraged Ms Holgate to quit.
I think Christine Holgate's been treated abysmally, but I believe the board and management did the right things by her. I know there was talk about not getting this...
So no apology?
Sorry?
No apology for Ms Holgate from Australia Post?
I don't believe Australia Post owes her an apology, no. But
shifting the spotlight back to the government, revealing on the day the Cartier watches scandal broke, Communications Minister Paul Fletcher rang him twice, asking for Ms Holgate to be stood aside.
Hang on. So he called you at 1:09 and said, I want you to stand Ms Holgate aside. He called you again at 1:30 and said, just confirming, I want you to stand Ms Holgate aside.
So I queried whether that was the best course of action. He said, let me talk to my other shareholder ministers. He did, came back and confirmed the initial position.
But you don't take that as a direction?
No.
Ms Holgate also took aim at her resignation being linked to Sky News, recounting how on November 2 she told the chairman she was intending to make a public statement.
I had given them a copy of a statement I intended to make, and then to have that leaked, it was pretty soul-destroying.
Look, I'm hearing speculation, Kieran, that Christine Holgate, the CEO of Australia Post, is about to resign. That their statement is expected this afternoon.
Both Ms Holgate and Mr Di Bartolomeo are expected to return to give further evidence as the Senate inquiry into the saga continues. Edward Boyd, Sky News.